think we're live. First time live, guys, so if there's a bit of hiccups happening, apologize in advance. Alright, guys, let's see. Alright, first live stream. This is exciting. We have 25 minutes till the market opens. Hopefully, you guys can hear me clearly. So first thing that I do before we get the day going is just setting support and resistance levels. So on my chart here, this top right chart is the SPY, and I flip to the weekly and daily chart, and I'm just drawing my support and resistance levels. Support and resistance levels is where price action tends to gravitate to and where liquidity happens. So that'll be the first thing I'm doing here. Let's see. So if you guys can tell, it's a rather small chart. Let's see. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Right above here, these are candlesticks, but right above here, the stock market overall was just kind of going sideways, and now it has cleared this range from above and moved down to a lower range. So just going to be watching what the price action does when SPY is around this box here. So to draw my support and resistance, I just draw a box every day of high liquidity areas. So there's our first one on SPY, and then the Qs. So same exact thing here. I'm just drawing my support and resistance levels. And again, this is just high liquidity areas. This is where price action will gravitate to, tend to be more volatile at, and give me more opportunity to take a trade. So I normally trade the same stocks every day. Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, PLTR, Google, AMD, Amazon, Micron, and SanDisk. Sometimes there are some tickers that have earnings and have a lot of volume, so really anything that just has a lot of volume is what I'm looking to trade. Alright, marking some more levels here. I have a bigger chart, and just gonna again set my support and resistance levels. Let's put this back here. Why is it doing that? Okay, let's go back here. Set these levels up on this little mini chart. I gotta figure out why it won't let me upload data on that bigger chart. So let's do it on this little one here. Okay, now it's not letting me change any chart. I haven't had this hiccup before, so let me see if I can figure this out. day trade any chart. Alright, let's go to the internet. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm just trying to figure out why when I try to pull up a new chart, it won't load the chart. I've never had that issue, so. Yeah, pretty interesting, guys, trying to figure this out. I'm trying to set my support and resistance levels on all my charts. But for some reason, trying to thumb through the different charts. This. Okay, that seemed to help. Okay. This is NVIDIA. As you can see, the stock's been going sideways in a bit of a range for quite some time, since August of last year. So again, just drawing my support and resistance levels. My trade book, having a trade book is just essentially what tends to work for you. I call my trade book the box strategy. So pretty simple, bland name, but again, I'm just looking for high areas of liquidity, of support and resistance. So drawing the box here, let's say probably about right there. So as I'm drawing this box, again, we're just looking for areas where these candlesticks are bouncing off of this box here. So prices tend to gravitate towards those. So there's NVIDIA. Let's see if we can load other charts and not have this hiccup. Okay, cool. We're getting somewhere. Don't want that. Alright, MU, Micron, trade this stock quite a bit. As you can see, it's kind of made like a reverse head and shoulders. There's a shoulder, head, shoulder. And key area of support right here is this 366. So I'm just drawing another area of support and resistance. It seems like the next liquidity area, if it does break down from here, will be 348. Give or take 350. 350 is a good psychological level that the stock may gravitate towards if the stock does want to go down. So that looks good to me. Let's see. Let's pull up Tesla. We have 18 minutes till the market opens. So zooming out. So for anybody who's new to trading, always look left, which just means zoom out, and again, find these areas of lots of bounce points so we can see like an area of support here that it's pretty much testing. You can see we're getting a couple wicks right here, a couple wicks here. So area is trying to hold, or excuse me, price is trying to hold right there at pretty much 385. So drawing my support there, and area of resistance is going to be 402. Let's see, let's zoom in. 404 is what I have. So 404, 405 is my area of support and resistance. So to me that looks good of some potential bounce points. And whenever I do take a trade, guys, I'm only playing near the box. I will not take any trade that is in between or not near the box. When I do that, I tend to lose money every single time, and I'm at a point where I don't care to find out if I'm right or wrong on a stock, if I'm in that dead zone. So to me that's gambling. Don't want to do that. AMD, another stock we trade quite a bit. Not really interested too much in AMD. It's at a pretty significant area of support. If we look left, we can see a lot of bounce points here of holding this area of 186. And as we look all the way to the right to the most recent days, we can see a couple bounce points. So draw our area of support and resistance, or excuse me, area of support, another area of support. Let's actually swing that up. I think that's good. So area of resistance 197.8, 200 is a really good psychological area. So that is something that's in play potentially. Really, my eyes are set on Micron and Nvidia right now. But again, it's whatever is near the box is what I'm playing. Let's go to Apple. Apple. I think a good area of resistance for Apple is around 258.17, and it's been sitting in this little mini range area of support of 252, so maybe some good price action around those areas. Let's see what other tickers we have. Google. Excuse me. Alright, Google, here we go. Google has broken down a significant area of support, I would say. Or at least opening up below a pretty significant area of support. You can see bounce point here, bounce point here, bounce point here. And we have this entire kind of consolidation range that the stock has been stuck in for some time. So doesn't mean that the stock is going to break down, but a good area of resistance here now for the stock is 295 for me, and just looking for areas of high liquidity for potential bounce. So a good area of support for me is 284. So this one's pretty interesting for me as well. Let's see what that does. Let's see, Nvidia, PLTR, let's look at PLTR. And again, first live stream, guys. Please, for anybody watching, feel free to give me feedback, whether it's on Facebook Messenger or if you can comment on the YouTube. I'm always open to feedback. That's how I get better, is being willing to learn. So please let me know if you can't hear me good or there's like a bit of a lag. Again, this is my first live stream, so PLTR, not really of interest for me. It's just kind of been going sideways here, and pretty much dead center of this range, dating all the way back to August of last year. I don't really care to draw anything for PLTR. That's nothing that's of interest for me. SNDK, that's the ticker name for SanDisk. 10 minutes till the open. SanDisk, if you look at the price, guys, this is a higher price stock. Higher price stocks tend to not have good liquidity, just because there's less participation, because per share at $520 is a lot of money. So for me, when stocks do get to a higher price range, I like to trade options on them, and I've been trading options a lot within like the past 2 months, and I still don't fully understand a lot of the terms of it, but for my style of options trading, it's all based on price action, and that's something I am familiar with and good with, so it correlates with options trading. So pretty good, a significant area of support and resistance here. So support, I would say, is 505 is a good area, and then area of resistance here, I think that's good as well, 559. So you can see here on the daily, this is the daily candle, current daily candle. You can see it's already tested the bottom of that range. Zoom in a lot. There we go. Pretty much tested the range. So see if it tests it again today. Okay. Just looking at some other tickers. Hims and Hers, they have a lot of volume. 23 million shares pre-market, which is a ton of volume. Let's see. It's going to be hard to kind of tell what I'm looking at, guys, with these lines everywhere on my screen. These are called pivot points. This is just pretty much for algorithmic price action. So a lot of times stocks will tend to gravitate towards these areas. So ideally with these pivot points, these lines here, when these lines line up with my box that I draw, it pretty much just gives me more confirmation to take a trade, given if the price action is what I'm looking for, whether there's exhaustion on a stock or lack of participation. And as I do take a trade today, if the market gives me an opportunity, I'll be discussing that as I'm taking the trade and my thought process of why I'm about to take the trade. Let's see. About 7 minutes till the market opens. Just kind of getting my charts ready here. So it looks like I'm a 60. Okay. The market has been slowly moving down due to the war that's been going on, so the market isn't a fan of that. So it'll be interesting to see what the market does today. let's see. Did I draw my S&D? Okay, there we go. Send it global. Okay, so here we go. So this is a chart. This is SanDisk, or let me find one and see if one is near a pivot point for you guys who's watching. Let's go back to the 2 minute. So if we look at this chart, this is a 2 minute chart here on this lower left corner. You can see my boxes right there. Again, it'd be ideal if the box lined up with a pivot point. Again, that always gives me more confirmation on a stock. The numbers, it just calculates on its own. So as I go through the weekly, daily, 60, 30, 50 minute charts, these pivot points do change. So the further that I do zoom out, so like this is a daily chart, the further that I do zoom out, and if a pivot point lines up with that, it pretty much, well, I should say, it gives me more confirmation of a potential bounce point. So this is the daily chart of Micron, zoomed in really far. Zoomed in a lot, because if I zoom out, you can't tell what the hell I'm looking at. But if I do zoom in, you can see this S4, so that's pretty much a support area, level 4, and you can see that this box does line up with the support level. So this is a good potential area of a bounce point, or the price action, depending on what it's doing down here, may present an opportunity. And we are near the top of the box. This is on this chart here, it's the 1 minute. You can see the box that I have drawn is right here. So again, I want to play near the box. If I'm right dead center between this box, or just kind of in this middle no man's land area, I will not take the trade. I got 2 people watching. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see, 4 minutes till the stock market does open. So let me set up my other charts here on my other screens. Let's do NVIDIA there. Okay. I have another monitor here, guys, that it has 4 charts. So a lot of the tickers that I discussed with you guys earlier, just just pulling those charts up, and then just waiting to see if price will gravitate toward them, and then see if the market will give me an opportunity here. Does it with everything. Let's see, S&DK. Okay. That looks interesting. Okay, NVIDIA MU. 2 minutes till the market opens. I don't normally take a trade within the first 5 minutes of when the market opens, just due to the volatility. I tend to do much better when the price action slows down a bit, and it just gives me a more vivid, clear picture. But occasionally, if the market will show me a clear direction within the first 5 minutes, I will take a trade. I can't hesitate on that, so don't make money that way. Let's see, let's do Tesla here. Okay, MU's near the box. So that's going to be the ticker I will be watching. And it is a bit higher price stock. So this screen here is my options page. And so if I do take a trade on MU here, it's going to be an options trade. Alright, 30 seconds so the market opens. Let's see. I always record my trades, so for anybody who does trade or is interested in trading, please record your trades. That is crucial to see where you're going wrong and where you can do better. Because one thing about the market is if you're wrong and you don't try to work on what you're doing bad, you will just continue to keep losing money. So, alright, market's open, guys. So again, this is the 1 minute chart here. Just see, okay, the ping looks good. Zoom in here. Put that back to the 2. And again, this is right near the box already. Almost tested it here. But usually the first couple minutes here can be quite volatile. So if this stock does move down without me, which I would probably be looking for a move down, depending, just because the market seemed a little bit more bearish, doesn't mean that it will go down, but that's something to keep in mind here. Alright, swinging over to options here. I like to long puts is what it's called. So if the stock is going down, then the put will go up. So right now I'm just trying to find a put that has a little bit more volume, a little bit more liquidity. There is a big order for MU. Pretty big orders. Let's see, to the upside 370. Okay, yeah, broke out through our level here. This blue line on my chart, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell here. This is VWAP, volume weighted average price. If for me to take a long on this trade, ideally I would like that blue line to be near my box for the push up here. So I'm just watching right now. Let's flip that up. Okay, that's good. So just watching the price action. We're near the box, right? So I just want to see if we're going to push higher. What is the value? Where are people finding value here? We're above this box here, but we haven't just shot straight up. So to me, that's a sign of a bit of weakness. Down here, these are my candlestick, or excuse me, volume candles. You can see his volume increase right here, a little bit of increase on this 1 minute, bit of a pullback candle, so a little bit of a bearish sign, but again, I need to wait for proper confirmation or ideal confirmation. And if it moves without me, that's fine. It is breaking down here. There is a big liquidity area at 360. A lot of big buyers down here at 360. So price will gravitate toward these limit orders is what they're called. So orders waiting to be filled. So there is a huge number of buyers at 360. Let's see if I can scroll down on here and show you. Doesn't look like they have it on the order book. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Kind of just playing this range right now from 367 to 362. Starting to squeeze back up here. Again, I'm only taking a trade if it's near the box. Bit of weakness here on the 1 minute candle. Pretty much tested the box here. And then before I do take a trade as well, guys, I need ideally confirmation. The stock is going to do what I think it'll do. There will be confirmation on every single chart. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. This chart over here is the strike price chart for the ticker. So I'm just watching. Kind of going sideways here, making a bit of a flag or a wedge, if you want to call it that. While that's going on, let's see. Let's look at some other tickers, see if there's anything else testing the box. Nothing else is testing the box here. Oops. Okay. What are you going to do, MU? Are you going to push up here or not? Volume's very consistent here, guys, so this is where you gotta be patient. Taking trades during this moment is how you get chopped up and lose money, so I need confirmation. I have to wait. You can only take what the market will give you. If we look at this 3 minute, pretty bullish candle here, decent volume. I might play along here. Let's see. Price action's pretty wonky right now, so we're just waiting. This is one thing about trading, guys, for anybody who's watching. It can be boring and it will test your patience. With me doing this for 5 years now, I am patient, and you have to learn patience if you want to last in this game. So there's some days that I don't take a trade. It's not often that I don't have days where I don't take a trade, but I do not want to give the market my money if the odds are not in my favor. So price is just going back and forth here in this range, this little mini range. Just sitting, waiting, watching. Huge liquidity order at 360, so down here. So let's see if stock is going to break towards that area. What I'd really love to see is the stock try to push up and test this candle here, the high of this candle, and then move back down into this range with volume. But it may break down here. Again, 360 right down here. There is 30,000 shares waiting to be filled there, so it looks like it might break down right now. I could take a small short here, but a little bit extended from the box, so if it gets there and it goes there and I miss out on opportunity, so be it. I want to give myself the best possible risk to reward. I'm just swinging back. Let's see. Tesla's actually getting near the box as well. Let's pull up Tesla for you guys. Tesla, you can see, if we zoom out here, a 3-minute chart, starting to move down towards that box, so, and it's moving down pretty aggressively. I need to pull up another chart on this screen. Let's see. Chart. Swing that over. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Load settings. Alright, let's put Tesla here. Alright, we're back. I just had to put another chart up on my other monitor here. I just got a new computer that can allow me to be able to stream itself without messing with the price action, so some stuff didn't transfer over completely. So still watching MU, guys. Again, 360 is a high liquidity area. It's looking pretty weak right now for a breakdown. I think I might take a small position. No. Well, it's breaking down with some volume here. It's made it through the bottom of this this little mini range here. Volume's increasing, so I think it will test 360 right here. Let's see. I'm just watching the price action. Tesla's moving down pretty quickly here. Okay, here we go. MU's starting to squeeze back up into this range, guys. So that's why I didn't take the short right here toward the bottom of this range. Showing some weakness still, though. Look at that. Gives you a little bit more confirmation, right? I think I'm going to do one contract here. Just a 360. See if we can go down. So I just have one contract, guys. Okay, so I'm out already. So there's my first trade. I just did one contract. This is a really quick scalp. I'm not looking for a big move down. I wanted to get toward the top of this box. So if we look at this little box here on our lower left, pretty much took a long put, just one contract, which equals 100 shares at $13. I got out at $13.81, and so if we look here, I think you can see that it says 79. So far I'm up $80 on the day. So small win. The stock still may just continue to break down and keep pushing. It does have another liquidity area at 357, the next bigger liquidity area to be filled. But again, I'm extended from the box. Like I said, ideally I want to take trades next to the box. That one's obviously not right next to it, but this did give me some confirmation here. This is a 1 minute chart. Tested this moving average here, and then tested this moving average again. Got bought up, sold off, and the volume right here was looking pretty good for a potential move down. So again, this may just continue to move down in the direction I was thinking it would be, but the risk to reward wasn't necessarily there for me. But it was pretty much a give me money point to scalp that for a couple bucks. So up 80 right now. I'm gonna flip to my other chart. I mean, what I really love, guys, is for this to come up, test this box again, show some weakness right above the box or a lot of volume, testing the box, giving me some confirmation for a move down. But nonetheless, this thing may just tumble down. Big liquidity or big limit orders at 357 and 355, so may move all the way down to 355 for all we know. Let's go here. Just looking at my other charts. Tesla still slowly breaking down here. And it's getting close to the chart. Let's see. Let's go to Tesla. And then Tesla has a huge order at 385, pretty much where the box is, for 68,000 shares to be filled or to be bought. So let's switch that to 5. So we're getting some extension from VWAP here, guys. Blue line here, VWAP. Getting some extension. I love to see extension as we push toward a box. I would then be looking for a reversal, at least back up to VWAP. So I would long calls here if given the opportunity. Getting close to the box here. Let's make this the spot. Why does it do that? Okay, here we go. Let's see. We can see, guys, this is a 3-minute chart as we are moving down. Volume is slowly dying off. So it shows that the bears are starting to exhaust themselves to the downside. Uh, 385 is the area, 65,000 shares looking to be filled. It's really hard to tell just looking at this little pink one that's bouncing everywhere. That's a big order waiting to be filled. That's why it's pink, and it says 385. It's really hard to tell just looking at it. But let's see if the price fills that order. So with extension here, if we can get to 385, squeeze down, watch the price action there. It could be a really good area for possibly potential bounce or squeeze back up for a scalp or something. So we're just waiting, we're just watching. Let's go see what MU's doing, see if it okay, we'll stay on this chart for a minute. Tesla here. So starting to slowly move sideways, looking for 385, guys. That's where the big limit order is, big buyers. So be interesting to see if the price can get there and see what it does from there. 1 minute chart, we're just going sideways. And 3 minute chart, 2 minute chart. Pretty bearish 2 minute candle there. Got some good volume there. Got bought up, sold off. So it's not ready for me to take the long yet. Doesn't mean that it won't move up right now. It definitely could and go without me, but I have to wait until I see confirmation for my eyes. MU starting to move back up just a little bit. You can see MU. Look at this, guys. I got in right here on MU and it squeezed down. It couldn't go down any further, at least not at the moment. So that's why I got in and got out. That's exactly why I got in and got out. Now it's pretty much back to my break even. It's actually moving past my break even point if I were still in this trade. So that was a good trade. I got my money and got out. I didn't get greedy with it. Let's go back to Tesla. Tesla, testing 385 here. Let's go to the options chart. So 385 looking to get filled here, guys. It did get filled. Look at that volume candle. Monster volume. That's more volume than the open candle, which don't tend to see that too often. So now this is where it gets a little interesting. Are we going to keep pushing down? Or are we going to bounce? Are the bears going to keep pushing this down? Or are they going to close their position and buyer step in? So I'm also watching the SPY, which is pretty much like the overall market. If the SPY is moving down as well, it'll pretty much drag everything else down, give or take. So we're just kind of watching here, watching the price action. It's right at the box, guys. We have some extension from VWAP. That's nice. 3 minute chart. Look at that volume candle. Ton of volume. Pretty bearish candle though, so there's no signal for me just yet to take a long. I am still waiting. Nine EMA moving average. You can see it's starting to respect this trend here as one bounce point. So a lot of times if this price will consolidate and this moving average catches up to the box here, could potentially break down from there as well. The SPY is breaking down, so this may continue to move down here. I'm just checking out MU. MU starting to move back down. So if we look at the SPY here, guys, on this upper right chart, you can see it's kind of been stuck in this range, but it's definitely more of a bearish candle. This is a 30-minute candle. Definitely more bearish here. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Volume's dying down. We're still moving down. But lack of interest for the bears is starting to settle in, it looks like, at least temporarily. So if I do take a position here, it'd be long puts. Or excuse me, not long puts. Long calls. Just watching the price action here. Gotta be patient, guys. Gotta be patient. Sometimes this shit is boring. But It's not boring when you're right and you're making some money, so sometimes you just gotta sit on your hands and wait. Still watching the price action. You can see we're just floating by the box now. We have seemed to find value temporarily at this level here. The level 2, there's definitely more liquidity towards the downside, 384, 383, 382. So limit orders looking to get filled to the downside, or bigger limit orders, I should say. So we're still just waiting, still just watching. SPY's still breaking down. So it's just going to drag this guy down with it. Still grinding down. The volume's pretty steady. Looking at the 3-minute chart here, big red candle, full body, very good, pretty heavy volume. Still moving down here, bought up, sold off, bounced off the box. Volume's dying down though, so a reversal at some point may happen. How big of a reversal, who knows? Probably not a big one, right? The market seems more bearish, so why will we flip around right now? Let's see. Still just waiting, still just watching. Volume's dying down here significantly on this 2-minute chart, guys. 954. Starting to pick up. Let's see. You can see this moving average now has caught up to the box. So as this stock does move down, if it wants to pull back, the shorts will more than likely add on this moving average right here. They will get back into the position. And for people who take a long right here are going to get squeezed and lose money. So let's see. We can see volumes increasing now. Prices getting bought back up a little bit. So that's the first signal of some buyers stepping in and some shorts taking some profit. A lot of volume, guys. You can see that volume's picking up now. Volume's picking up and we aren't moving down. Still a red candle. So still just watching. We look at the 2-minute chart, 2-minute candles. Still a red candle. A lot of volume. But there was a little bit of buyers stepping in, so now we're just watching. A lot of volume. 3-minute chart here. Look at that volume. It's piling up. Still haven't really got confirmation for long yet though, so just watching. Swing back over here. I'm just looking at the other tickers here, see if there's anybody floating around the box. Google. If you look at Google here, it's bounced off this box that I marked. So if we zoom in right here, this yellow line, you can see it tested it a bunch of times. So obviously that's a high liquidity area. It's been stuck in this range, going sideways. Let's go back to Tesla. Tesla's still getting hammered, man. Still going down. Alright, let's see. Looks like buyers are stepping in. I might have missed my opportunity, but it didn't really. Okay, look at this 2-minute. It's a pretty bullish candle now, right, guys? So it could squeeze up, but again, where are we going to squeeze up to? This area here, it's a pretty small squeeze. So I'm just sitting and waiting and watching. You can see it's tested this moving average on this 1 minute chart, 9 EMA. MU is moving back up. Let's see. Oh, but look at that. Pretty decent 1 minute candle wick right there. Right off of VWAP. MU's getting interesting here. Starting to move back up, guys. May have missed my long opportunity on Tesla here, but I mean it has been really weak. How big is this pullback gonna be? I don't know, but it wasn't something that made me feel like there was a good opportunity there. But MU starting to squeeze back up, so let's go back to MU here. Coming back up toward the box. That's a huge one. Just sitting, waiting, watching, guys. Seeing what the price action does here. I'd love to see it test the box. Let's go back to this chart here. So right now, not a whole lot of action going on. Again, this is where you get to the boring stuff, potentially. MU, let's see where MU is going to go. Is it going to test this box? Excuse me. It's been a half hour. Anybody who's still with me, thanks for watching. It's been fun. I'll be back tomorrow. Still live. Normally trade for an hour and then I have to get ready for my other job. Okay, let's see. What are you gonna do, MU? If we look at Tesla here, anybody who's following that Tesla with me here. If I took a long right here, guys, we haven't made a substantial move back up. You can see it just barely squeezed up. Just a buck maybe. So this is why I didn't take a long here. That was really no confirmation for me just yet to take a long. Nonetheless, it could squeeze up. But for me, the opportunity wasn't there just yet. Okay, MU here, guys. Micron. It is slowly starting to squeeze back up. Let's see. Micron has a decent order at 365. About right in there. 366, 369, 370. So the ladder is definitely more bullish. A lot more limit orders to the upside. Prices tend to gravitate toward where more liquidity can happen. And looking at my level 2, it's definitely more bullish. Okay, look at this, guys. We're squeezing up here. It might break this range. You can see it's been stuck in this range. for a half hour now. Went down, moving back up. Let's see what the price action does here. Are you gonna go? You're gonna go sideways. Or you're gonna go down. Give me the confirmation I'm looking for, and I'm gonna take a trade. Just waiting. Testing the box right now, guys. If we look at this 3-minute chart here, look at this volume dying down as we've been moving up. That is not a bullish sign. But nonetheless, the trend is up right now. So let's just wait and see. 2-minute candle. Average volume with everybody else, but very bullish candle, so there's no signal for me yet to potentially look for a short from here. Again, I don't want to take a long at this point. I don't want to take a long near the top of this range. That's how you get squeezed and lose money. The only way I'm taking a long on this stock is if this blue line here catches up to the box. So we have some extension from the box, right? The blue line extended from the price action here. So again, I like to look for a reversal here or expect this to move back down.